Good morning, y'all. It is March the 14th, and I am very happy about today, but I do have a topic and I do have something that's on my heart to talk about just instantly, y'all. I really hope that y'all have the most amazing day, or just any day that you watch this, you're having the most amazing day, but I really have to talk about what's heavy on my heart and how I feel right now. And yesterday when I was at work, my manager wanted to talk to me about something, and it was about a document mix-up again. And I'm starting to realize that we just did. And when I talk about her so much, and I just want to say that we just have communication issues. And I feel like that's the issue with us, and the reason why it's just so much miscommunication. And as we all, oh Lord, they are taking people's cars. And as we know, y'all, that communication is a big thing when you're working with people or a group of people or people in general. And if we just don't have good communication established, things will not get done the way it needs to, or just things won't get done. And this is like within any workplace, y'all. And I kept trying to think that I felt like a little discouraged, but at the same time, I'm like, because you go through these stages of emotions, but I just feel that God is doing something big in my life, and I shouldn't worry about it, y'all. I have tried, I have exhausted myself so much and have done so much to be pleasing unto them. And like I said in the previous video, there's nothing else that I choose to do. I have done everything that I possibly can. And it's crazy because I made comments. I actually made a video not too long ago that I said I wanted to post, but I don't want to post it, y'all, because I realized that I was a little bit angry in that video, and I feel like some of the things that I said is just not right. But I'm glad that I made it, and I listened to it to listen to how angry that I feel, and just to know that I shouldn't allow anything or anyone to let me feel like that. But at the end of the day, we're all humans. We need to process things the way we need to, and that is completely okay. That's not harming anybody, that's not disrespectful to anybody, but to heal from it on our own. Now what happened was, it was another document situation and mix up sort of situation, and she didn't communicate this belonged to a separate project. Now I will say she did explain to me that this other thing belonged to another project, but what y'all got that I have to make y'all realize real quick is I deal with a lot of documents throughout the day, and so she sent a lot of documents to me and just random little stuff to do, and this is not stuff that I always do, but it's getting handed to me now. And I feel like sometimes she gives me full. Have y'all ever met somebody that just does the most that you kind of like, or they over explain something that it leaves you confused, and you still don't know what I was about to say that. You still doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm sorry, y'all. I was like, I promise y'all I get irritated with this, because I'm like, we have communication issues. If you haven't seen that by now, I don't know what else to tell you. And I have done everything that I possibly can. And like I said, it's a toxic workplace thing. And she's one of those people that feel like everything that you do is supposed to be perfect as soon as it come to her. I made it known to her the first time I sat down to her. I said, everything that I send to you will not be perfect. I said, I can look over this document 10, 20 times and still not find whatever mistake that you have found. Now, I have to tell her, you have been here 5-6 years. You have been doing this for years. It takes years for people to do the type of job that she has. And also, if somebody is very gifted in looking at details and stuff, I feel like they would probably learn it a little bit quicker. As y'all know, that I deal with contracts all day, y'all. Like, think about hundreds and 200s pages of contracts, and I have studied this stuff for so long, y'all, and it's still stuff that it takes longer for me to understand. But also, I just truly feel that a lot of my mind goes towards this and these videos, and goes towards more my ministry, and this type of place that I'm working for, they're old school. They are the type of people where they want you to be there 4 or 5 years, then they'll give you this amazing increase in pay, then they'll give you 4 weeks of leave, and I'm just gonna be real and raw and honest in this video, because I have to always be transparent of how I feel. But the way that I am, y'all, I am such like a family person. I love my family. I feel like companies don't align with people's families. Like, they don't align with people's, like, I feel like a family is associated with our beliefs and religion. Because if you're a Christian, then putting that time into your family has to deal with your religion, okay? And my thing is, they cannot discriminate against that. Like, yeah, I might not, like, I don't know, I just don't know how to explain, and I don't want to go too far deep into that, but I want to explain to y'all what my priorities are, okay? My priorities is God first, okay? My second set of priorities is my family. My third set of priorities is my business, okay? That is my list of priorities. Job and all that comes last, because at the end of the day, God provides, and he always will provide for all of us, and he will provide for me. Especially if it's more of a toxic working place like that. That job is literally, and it's not that I don't want to put my focus on the job. It's just that I value my relationships more than anything. And what I have to have y'all realize is, y'all, that we are literally living in the moments, a good moment, crazy moment, a scary moment, so many things in one, and we living in these big events in life. But what I want y'all to really realize is, we're not gonna be around these people forever. We don't know the day and time when we're gonna leave here. And that's the reason why family is so important to me, because I love my family. Like, everybody don't always have the best family. I definitely get that. Everybody might not feel the same way that I do, but I have a good family, y'all, and I love mine. Now, I understand people's values and everything may not be the same, or they just know how to prioritize that outside. But to me, my family is everything regardless. Like, that's what drives, that's what gets me up in the morning. Besides God, that is what keeps me going, and that's what keeps me strong. And when I tell you, my family lies within my values, and they lies within my religion. And so we had a talk yesterday, and I have been trying to do everything the right way and record like everything, and she had, like, when I tell y'all, I think she's starting to realize. Now, my mistake is, when I come in, I bring my phone with me and I sit it on the desk because I didn't sit it on the floor. But I think she's starting to realize that I'm recording her because of the simple fact, you're not gonna talk to me crazy, y'all. It has been times that she has talked to me sideways, and I have not appreciated that. I'm a big believer of respect. If you're gonna ask me and talk to me in a calm tone, but do not yell at me. Do not disrespect. That's very disrespectful to me. If I have not yelled at you and I speak to you in a good tone, you speak to me respectfully back in the same tone. So I have been recording, this just in case I might need to take it to a lawyer or something like that, because I don't like the way you're doing things. I don't like the way you talk to me. And so I'm thinking she's starting to realize that she can't just talk to me any type of way, because she realized that I'm smart and that you just cannot do that. And so she just was basically telling me about the documents in the job, and I basically explained to her what happened and blah, blah, blah. We was able to fix the mistake and all this and blah, 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 whatever. But this is what I'm going to assume, and I'm not going to say this is true. But she talked to our HR lady. So, y'all, I don't know if I'm going to get rolled up for anything, or I don't know if I'm going to get fired. But at the end of the day, y'all, I just do not care. I just don't care, y'all. I'm so tired. We will never be enough for these jobs or these people, and they expect us to be machines and not have emotions and not have feelings, and to cast our families aside and everything like that. And I'm like, and then also I'm just so into my ministry that it's just like, God is calling me to do something else, y'all, and I just don't know how to explain to y'all, but I'm just very passionate about this when I put these videos up. It makes me happy every day that I get to speak to God every day, to speak to you guys, and I'm getting to the point where I just don't care anymore, because I rely on God and not the enemy. And I'm like so tired, y'all. I have been exhausting everything that I possibly can at this job to do the best that I can, and it has never been enough for her, and I accepted that. And even when I accepted that, I still tried to do better, but the enemy has made it seem like it's just nothing. And I made a comment to my work friends, let's just call them that. I made a comment to my work friends because recently one of the girls that was working with us, she had got fired because we had to do layoffs because of TxDOT, y'all. And after she left, I was so devastated because she was the only other person that I could talk to that really understood what was going on within our business in our area. And I am very heavily impacted by negativity, y'all. I just don't like it. And so that's the reason why I try my best to be a beacon of light in the world, because a lot of people go through stuff like this, and the bullying and the talking and just the rudeness, y'all. And so let me get into this. But the other girl, she had got fired, and my boss used to be just so mean to her, and I have heard her talk to her so sideways. And y'all, my co-worker mother had diabetes, y'all, and this lady wouldn't even try to help compensate that. In that time, that girl had two parents that had surgeries within 1 week, y'all. Two parents. One had surgery on Tuesday because she's a diabetic, and the other one he had to have eye surgery on both of his eyes for I think cataracts or something like that. But my thing is, it's like she just made her feel like she couldn't take off. She couldn't accommodate her to go do these things with her parent. And I kept trying to fight for that and tell her that it's legal ways around that. It's legal ways around that. I swear, these people annoy me driving today. Clearly, I was there before you. Okay, but it's legal ways around this, y'all, and it has impacted me. The way they do stuff, and I'm she literally lied to this girl and told her that the boss that owns this place, and also that the HR lady had told her that she could not let her work from home 2 days a week just so she could take her mom to the diabetic clinic, because we all know that if you're diabetic, you got to go on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I have been upset with Miss Mita ever since then. I realized that she has no morals, no nothing. But at the same time, I had to realize that she had already knew that they were going to get fired 3 to 4 weeks early, and the coworker asked this within those 3 and 4 weeks. And that's the reason why she wouldn't accommodate her. But also, she lied to her. I'm she still could have accommodated her in that short period of time to take care of. We didn't know people were going to get fired like that. But anyway, whenever that coworker was here, she was just so mean to her, and the way she talked to her. And I also want to say that a lot of this training was self-paced, y'all. A lot of this training was self-paced. Yes, they showed me a couple things and they showed me stuff, but it was never more in detail of what this is, what you're looking at. It wasn't. And when at the beginning stages, I kind of didn't understand what I was looking at either. I'm coming into this and looking at contracts. This is new for me. And it's it's just the training. It's you kind of train yourself. And I think that's the reason why it took me so long to get where I needed to go. But also that I'm just looking at documents all day that I just never seen, and all of that as well. And so what happened was, when Maria was there, she was just completely mean to her. And I remember talking to another coworker that works in another area. He talks to another woman that works in my area. That woman had been here longer than I have. And she had told him that my boss acts like that. She treated her like that when she got there. And she said when Bree got there, she stopped treating, which is me. She stopped treating me like that. So I noticed that this lady has a pattern of treating somebody's wrong, being very disrespectful. And I don't know how to explain what I'm talking about, but people be so unhappy that they have to, or with things that they have to display this energy on somebody because they have nowhere else to put it. And so I just knew. I was before Maria was there, I was already going through a heap of things, and she always said everything I did was never good. It had always been like that. And then once the girl that had been there before me had been there. She went back to Africa, y'all, for like 3 to 4 months, maybe 5. When she came back, y'all, she was married. I seen a ring band on her hand. She was saying her father was sick. I knew for a fact that she didn't just go home to take care of her father. I knew for a fact she went home to have a break, a real break, because this lady is controlling. I'm sorry, y'all. I want to cuss so bad because she just makes me upset. But I knew for a fact. So when she's actually back, they actually are having issues with each other as well, because she doesn't want to accommodate her schedule, and my boss want to be controlling about this and that. It's a whole thing. But at the same time, she's still not treating her the way she is treating me. And she has always treated me like this. And I knew for a fact that it would come, it would happen again. I knew for a fact when Maria left, I said, oh dang, we finna go back to how it was before Maria got here. And I knew for a fact that she was gonna make everything that I do a problem. Y'all, I just knew it, because she already have done this, and I knew what this was gonna be. And I still kept it in my mind that I'm going to do the best that I possibly can. But also, it was just it's so much micromanaging, y'all, and I cannot stand that. It confuses me even more when one person says something. And that's another thing. As I've been here, one person will say this and that, and another person will say this and that. I have done so much research on these documents and found out on my own, like, hey, this doesn't need to be like this, because I researched it up and looked it up. And I said, I looked at this document, I literally have done so much research on this stuff, and they still continue to want to do it the way they want to, and nitpick about things when I have already said what this was. And I'm just like, I don't know, y'all. I feel like I have done everything that I possibly can, but what I'm saying is, I don't know if they're going to try to have a meeting with me. I don't know if you're going to try to fire me. I don't know what they're going to do, y'all. But one thing I do know that is God has a plan for me, and I'm going to do just that. I literally sat in probably a 30 to 45 minute, maybe hour prayer with God, because I had to let him know what was on my heart and how upset I am and disappointed in the way that these people go about in these jobs and in these workplaces. And at the same time, I do understand business, y'all. But the reason why I am so upset, because for one, y'all, at this company, the way that when people got fired, the way that the person that delivered the message was so insensitive. And I just feel like, and he was just like, well, at least we all still have our jobs, and we here, and this, and it just was all funny to them. And he was laughing in the video, and I just felt like, this is what makes you look ugly to me. Not like physically ugly, but your spirit, because this is not a laughing matter. We actually had people that had been here for 15 years leave. And you know what they offered her to pay the rest of her week off, because they fired them on a Wednesday morning. But to give her the rest of her week pay, and pretty much just her 401k that she has, and everything that she had is lost. And y'all want to know the crazy part about that, how God worked? Y'all, she finna have to come back, because literally 2 people in the area that she was working in are quitting. They are quitting, because I'm telling y'all right now, it's the way that these people are acting, their morals, and the controlling. These people literally, y'all, it was a lady that literally had told one of my coworkers that she didn't care what type of schedule that the son had, and she didn't want to accommodate that. And I said, people don't care about a job when it comes to their family, okay? If there is nobody, and it's people that got kids that don't have any help, y'all, and what else are they going to do? Do you think that we care about a job when our family is going through something? No. And then my other thing is, you expect me, and also, she feels like that I should come in here and I should focus on this job and have my mind here. How the hell are we supposed to focus on something within a job when we have all of this stuff going on in this world, and our families are struggling, and you expect me to be okay? No, I refuse to not be okay. And the other thing is, I know for a fact that I'm destined to do something else in this world, and I'm going to speak up. I am no longer going to be quiet. If I'm yelling and this video come out loud, it's because I'm passionate about the work that I'm trying to do. I'm not saying that the regular things in this world, like the schedule and the working and the stuff, yes, I get it. Some people are made for this, but it's some of us that's not. But then also, if you're going to have these people in a place of authority, teach them to how to make the right decisions for everyone. Like, do it in a way that like, my thing is, and then on top of that, what I also don't like about this company, you give your managers too much control over things. So if she wanted to reject any time that I put in, she could do that on her free will. She also told me this job is from 8 to 5, or, well, now I'm 7:30 to 4:30. She basically said this is 8 hours and you're expected to be here. And when I tell y'all, like, y'all know that I'm working on a lot of things. I have told y'all I'm working on a course. I have my clients, y'all. I have my videos and things I have to plan. I'm working on so much stuff outside of here because this is all stuff that's going to benefit everybody in this world. If possible, that it can. Even if it's just me sitting here making videos. But I truly feel like we all have a gift, and it's time to display this gift and show humanity what we can do. These corporations and these people don't care. They fired that lady that had been here for 15 years, gave her the rest of her pay, no benefits, no nothing. She just have her 401k if she did it, and that's it. And it is just the way that they did it, how they did it, the messages that was displayed at this. It made me realize how much that I wanted to be in God's ministry. Let me say it like that. And I want to do more here. Y'all, I'm ready to open my Bible and read my Bible through with y'all. I am ready to do whatever it is God needs me to do. I'm so tired of keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And I have been to so many workplaces, y'all. This is the only place that this the only place where she try to make me feel that I'm not doing hard enough or working hard enough. Everything that I do is not good. I have never been to a job like that. I have always been an outperformer. Always. I learned early how to work from my mother because my mother worked all the time. I know for the fact all my skills and everything. And I said, you know what? If this is not good enough for you, okay. But it's just a simple fact that I'm upset that I knew for a fact that all of this was going to happen, and then it's unfolding just like that. And I said, whatever they decide to do, God has already taken care of me. And I said, when I have to go in this office and it gets to anything, y'all just know that I'm going to be the best version of me, and I'm going to show God, and I'm going to show God reign on me. Like, God reigns on me. Like, because I'm just tired, y'all. And I have access to so many things that will change the world, that will change people's lives, you know, and I want to be somewhere where I love and I'm happy, and the only places that I'm happy and I feel fulfilled is if I'm doing anything God needs me to do. If God is speaking to me, that is where I'm supposed to be. I should be feeding into my ministry, and I know that, and I know for a fact that maybe my performance is not good to her, but to me, y'all, I have been doing the best that Sorry, y'all, some of my battery died. But, y'all, I have literally exhausted everything that I possibly can at this job. I have improved. I have did everything that she possibly can. But stupid can't help stupid, y'all. Like, my thing is, she still hasn't figured out that the issue is that we have a communication issue. I have been through this for months now, and I've been waiting for her to be a good manager and realize that and recognize that, and us work on something that'll help it feel better. You sitting down talking to me and constantly repeating something to me in a way that you think that I don't understand, like, I wish I could explain to you the conversations that she has with me. She thinks that that's supposed to change how I feel or make me feel a certain type of way. But I already declared to God that I have done everything, God, and I continuously to try to do better. All I could do is accept it. And it's like, what else can we do? I'm still trying. I haven't gave up. But also at the same time, what can you do when it doesn't satisfy anybody, y'all? And this was where I come to nothing. We cannot do anything. We just can trust God and pray to God, because God is going to lead us somewhere else. And I say all of this to say that I truly believe God is going to bless me with a miracle. God is going to move me somewhere else that I appreciate it, y'all. God is going to put me in all of y'all's life, or in somebody's life that's going to help change their life. I'm going to be that beacon of light for others for the rest of my life. I don't care how long it takes me to get there. I'm going to get there. And I'm going going to do all the work that I possibly can for God's people. Okay, that's where I would never lack at. I would rather lack here, if that's what she feels like that I'm doing. I would rather lack here than lack on God's children. I would not. I just cannot. I cannot. These people don't care about morals or family, but they feel like they're sticking to the law. When I tell y'all, y'all go read 1 Timothy 1-11. When I tell y'all, that's actually what I'm finna come out with soon, because we finna go through that verse, because I want y'all to hear how we talk about those people who are making these decisions and doing it in such of an evil way, and how y'all, I think that the devil don't want me to put this video out. And like I said, supernatural things is finna happen in my life, and I feel like if they're gonna happen in my life, whoever come across this video, you're finna experience supernatural things, miracles. God got something for you. God, y'all keep pushing, keep going, pray in all that you do. I do want to point out, I got a course coming soon. I do have 3 free books. 2 of them are affirmation books. 1 is How Money Works. You can book your 10-minute meeting with me. And also I have where you can book a financial reading with me. We will diagnose your finances, all free. 30 minutes. It comes with me, and I work with you and get you back on track where your finances are looking pure, like pure gold, y'all. And then also in that course that I got coming out, y'all, I cannot tell you, it's pure gold. I can't talk about it now, but I want to tell each and every one of you that I love you. But I had to come on this video and talk about how I'm feeling and what's going on in my life. And I know for a fact that somebody else is going through this possibly, but I want to tell each and every one of you that I love you, and I will catch y'all in the next one. I know that I already recorded my video this morning, but y'all, I really truly believe that something big is happening for me in my life, and I truly believe that my life is meant to be changed. And I know I put this video out this morning, and it wasn't a very emotional attempt, but it's just, I have to talk about what's going on, and it's just the way I feel about it. And I definitely do agree that a lot of us need to not be in our feelings, but I also do agree that it's people that has things to do in this world that aligns with God's plan and that doesn't align with what a business has for them. And, you know, I hope y'all can hear me, but I really want to talk about like how it's just crazy. And I made this video this morning. I'm so passionate, and I'm just on fire for the Lord, and I just want to be obedient to God and do everything that I possibly can, y'all. I don't know what else to do. I'm very disappointed a lot of times the way people act and how they do things and the things they say. And it's just like, when have our world turned into this whole dark matter, y'all? And I know it's due to all of the things that we see on TV and all of these things that's out, y'all. But we gotta fight against this, and we gotta be strong. Like, it's crazy. I just feel like God is finna really thrive now, because we need him. It's just too much going on, and this is what happens when you hit rock bottom, y'all. You hit rock bottom and you go find God and you ask God to restore you. But I had to come back because I'm like, I need to explain to y'all that the reason why I'm upset is because I'm so passionate about God's children and helping God's children. I love God's children. Like, I don't care about anybody not liking me, not wanting to hear what I gotta say, whatever, how they feel. But at the end of the day, God has plans for me, and I got to do just that, because I cannot do anything else in my life. Like, I just can't. I only can do whatever God tells me to do. I am in full surrenderance of my God and my Father, and I have to be obedient to the Lord. And I'm so sorry, y'all, about the cars and everything, but I really do hope that y'all understand to the capacity of what I'm explaining to y'all, because these are everyday things that go on at jobs. And y'all, I have been to so many jobs and worked so many jobs, and I just always have felt that I've been so different, and we all are, but I just feel like, just more than a regular person, that I definitely have a divine calling on my life. God has already told me this since I was born, since I was a child, since I was a baby, since I could know that I had something inside me. I always knew, and we all do. We just need to find it. We need to speak up, and we need to do wherever it is we need to do for ourselves, because we're going to have to display God in this season, and we're really going to have to make that happen, y'all. The enemy is against us. We got to stay prayed up. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I was so emotional about that, and I had to do that video, and I'm going to post that video because it needs to be posted, because I need everything raw and real that deals with me, because I need y'all to know that whatever you're battling with, somebody else is battling with the same thing or has the same ideas and thoughts as you. Never feel like you are alone. Somebody out there feels the same way. And I don't care. I have to say this every time. I'm going to do God's work in whatever way God sees fit for me. I already have everything I need. Everything is already here. I'm calling in everything that I need in my life, and I'm calling in everything over you guys. I pray in God's name that he gives y'all everything that y'all need in your life to succeed. I pray that God put his hands on you and your family and pay for your protection. God, thank you. Can I just tell you that I love you? And in this moment, I'm praying over all of you. And I want to say this. I'm pathetic sizing, I'm being very pathetic right now because I need all of you to understand that y'all, we need each and every one of you. Any of you who feel like you could do anything, we need your prayers, y'all. We cannot do this alone. Like I said, we need a community. We need people. We need each other, y'all. And we have to continue to keep fighting. I refuse to sit here and lay down and roll around with the enemy. I choose to not do this no more. I choose God's way. I have always chosen God's way. And I just want to let each and every one of you, if you don't think that anybody loves you, know that God loves you first, and I love you. And you will succeed in everything that you need to do in life. Keep your mind positive. Keep everything positive, and everything will fall in play for you. Lord, I just love you so much. God, I love you so much. Jesus, please continue to give me your wisdom every day. Jesus, I want to thank you for dying for me. Jesus, I want to thank you for already giving me my inheritance and our inheritance that we deserve. I have to speak on myself, and I have to speak on all of you, because all of you got to realize y'all have a divine calling. If you see this video, you have something you can do in this life to make a change. We may not be able to touch everybody, and somebody else will be able to do that, but we're gonna all do the best that we possibly can, because we have to spread the love. Y'all, when I tell you I got to go through 1 Timothy and 11, I have so much that I got to say and so much to prophesize. Y'all, I'm so upset because I'm so tired, and all I have in my heart is nothing but love, and I have nothing in there but God, and I have nothing but duty to this people. I'm just so tired, y'all, and I just want to fulfill whatever it is God that has for me. If I ever cry, I want it to be due to, I wish that I could have done more for more people, but I'm always going to be blessed that I have done enough for the people that I did initially touch, especially when it comes to these videos. This is just my prayer over all of us. I pray supernatural miracles, supernatural things happen in our life. I pray for supernatural ways of making money here that's going to benefit everyone that we come across and we touch. I pray for the finances to be lifted, y'all. And like I have to say this every time, y'all, we got this. We can do this. As long as God is in the plan, make sure we pray in all we do. And again, I want to tell each and every one of you that I love y'all so much. Like, y'all just don't understand that I display and do this. I don't cry in front of people at all, but I'm so emotional about this and very moved. Again, I want to apologize for all the cars in the background, y'all, but it's so heavy on my heart, and I have to speak about this because I need to do what the Lord is telling me to do, y'all. And please pray in this time and moment for me that I can get through this the best way that I possibly can, because we all can. I want to let each and every one of you know that I love you. And everything that you have on your heart, let it go, release it. Anything that does not serve you, release it. Call yourself to God, go to God and pray. Please surrender to him. Lay down everything that you have been battling with, that you cannot speak on or feel like you cannot feel. Please do it, y'all. Please go repent and pray. God is going to cover you. God is going to take care of you just as much as he's going to take care of me. Like I said, I pray over prophesize money and miracles in your life, and it will happen for each and every one of you, okay? I want to tell each and every one of I love you, and I got to get off here or I'll continue to keep crying, but I'm just so emotional, y'all. I'm just this is what happened when you get tired, and you just get tired getting pushed around all your life, and you want to say something, but you're just so honorable and you want to do the right thing, y'all. But it's our season. It's time for us to reign and shine, and we're gonna do the right thing. We're going to do the honorable thing, y'all. It's our time. Let's do this. Believe in yourself. Speak up. Talk. I just want to tell each and every one of you that I love you. I cannot wait to see y'all in the next one. And what I'm going to talk about is going to be great. But we're going to definitely talk about 1 Timothy 11. I have to go over that, y'all, because that verse right there is 1 through 11. Y'all, when I tell y'all, that verse really changed my life last night. Y'all, I'm battling so much that I couldn't even go to sleep last night and was up almost to 12 o'clock. And I was going to get up and go to the gym this morning. Couldn't get up because I'm so tired and overstimulated and upset just because I don't know what's going on with my life here at this job. And it's really, the job is making me stressful a little bit. And I'm trying not to stress. I have put it in God's hands so many times, y'all. And I have tried my best every time. And it has never been enough for them. And it's just nothing else that I could possibly do, y'all. You know, if the shoe don't fit, y'all. And that's how I feel about it. And I got to trust God in this moment. But the thing is, I have been through this so many times and I've seen it and I know what to expect. But I do know in this moment in time, I definitely have a plan in play. That doesn't mean everything is going to go according to it. But I do trust God. So as long as we all have God in our life, God always have a plan. We need to listen, be obedient to the Lord. And when we do this again and start over again, God is going to show us the better way. God is going to show us the miracles. God is going to show us the supernatural things that can happen in our life when we're obedient to him. But I gotta say, y'all, I gotta go, because I will continue to sit here and talk and cry about this. And I just want to tell each and every one of you that I love you. Make sure y'all pray, okay? Please pray over me and pray over yourselves. Harm to none of us, harm to none. All right. And I want to thank each and every one of you, and I definitely will catch y'all in the next one.